What up, everyone? This is Sherry, and you're tuning into the She Said What She Said podcast. If I look a little brighter today, that's because I got myself a little clip-on little ring light on here. So trying to step up my podcasting game. You might see some new treats after Christmas. We'll see what Santa is going to get for me. So let's get this show started. We are going to bring in my fabulous co-host. She is a killer on the field, a killer on the court, Miss Killer B.
Hey y'all, what's up?
Hey.
Sure, what's good?
How are you?
I'm good. How are you? How was your weekend?
My weekend was good. Where was I? What did I do?
Right, where I know you were somewhere. Probably not here. Probably not in Chicago.
Was it?
Right. It's hard to keep track.
I was here. I went to a wedding. That's what I did. There we go. Yes, yes, it was a nice wedding.
Good.
My buddy shy away from flag football back in the day. He got married. He finally put a ring on it, and I walked her down the aisle. So
period. Okay, we love to see it. All right.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Stepping up. Like, you're not a single man anymore.
Right. That's what's up. That's what's up, man. I didn't do much this weekend.
Yeah.
I didn't do much. I chilled, and it's like one of the first weekends I got to actually like chill and not do anything in a long time. I did a lot of like Christmas decoration shopping. So like, since we got the house, like we've almost been in the house for a year. It'll be a year on like January 4th. So I'm like, listen, I got a house now. Let me get some decorations. Let me make it, festive. So
y'all got a real tree or a fake one?
Oh, damn! Why you asking if we got a real tree or a fake one?
I have a fake tree.
I'm just playing. We definitely have
a box. It lives in the storage unit.
We definitely have the same. A fake tree in a box that lived in storage unit, but we put it up, and I got little, all my little decorations, and I feel really good about it. It's so cute. I'm gonna show you the setup later. But that's what I did. That's what I did this weekend. I chilled.
Yeah, Sunday was a really shitty day where it was just disgusting out because I was going to put up my outdoor lights on my balcony, and I was not aware that it was going to rain and be cold as shit. So I cuddled with my pets. I did go to the gym, and then I cuddled more with my pets, and pretty much just was like, this is a good day to do nothing. So
yeah, definitely was. I feel that.
Yeah, because this weekend everything starts as far as holiday cheer, ugly sweater parties. My lord, the schedule is starting to book up quickly.
Yeah. So. Yeah, for sure. I'm excited for it. I love Christmas time, man. I love just like, the gifts. We old now, so it doesn't really make a difference. The gifts, like we buy.
I still like gifts, please.
Listen, we buy majority of the shit we want anyway. So gifts are like whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but like
I get it, yeah.
Just like the people seem just like their spirits are high. They're like nice. Not that they're not usually nice, but it's different. It's different time for the people.
Yeah,
so I'm here for it.
I like to give gifts. Like, I mean, I love to receive gifts, but I really love to give gifts. Like, there's nothing like, finding something good for somebody.
So for sure. And like something they didn't know that you knew that they wanted, and the way their lives light up when they get it. I feel
yeah.
Sure. Like
I know.
Like, I told you I wanted that.
I know. I mean, I kind of do it with my parents. Like, all right, this is what I want. But yeah, I got Cam on that because I would always do like themes for her birthday gifts. And so she stepped it up and she got me a little theme for my birthday gift too. And she'd be like, you're so extra. I'm like, I can't help it.
I love that. That's a good idea, actually. I might have to steal that one for sure.
For birthdays. Like, so during COVID, I did like a little indoor drinking theme of like margarita mixes and like tequilas and the salts.
Yeah. I like that. That's a good idea. I mean, there's always a good time for indoor drinking, but
absolutely. I don't remember what theme I did this year, but I always get a little theme. It has to, kind of correlate them a little bit. I do the same for my hairdresser. I try to get themes.
Gotcha. I feel that. So
should we?
You want to introduce who we got? No. You go ahead. You go ahead and introduce her.
All right. So our guest today, you see her commercial every week on here. She is down below here. the owner of Trey Bella Nail Spa, Miss Mel.
Hey Mel, what's going on? Business owner.
Hello, ladies. Sherry, Miss B. Hello.
Hello, how are you doing? How you
I'm
feeling?
wonderful. How are you ladies doing this evening?
I'm doing well.
Good.
Doing very well. I'm excited for this interview. We are happy to have you,
Thank
Black-owned
you.
woman, business
Thank you so
owner.
much for bringing me on. I appreciate it.
Of course. So, when we want to get started, we want to can you tell us about Trey Bella's Nail Spa and how it got started? I did see that you started back in August of 2017 because you wanted Black women to be empowered and inspired, and you wanted us to have a place to go to on the South Side. I live on the South Side too, so I'm definitely here for that. We definitely got to get in. Can you tell us what made you want to get the business started, and who was your inspiration? All of that. Go ahead.
Okay, great. Okay, so back in 2016, I worked for a privately owned ambulance company as an operations manager. And as time went on during that time, I just felt so unappreciated. And I quit. I was making in the upwards of six figures, and I was like, I can no longer do this anymore. And when I left, I really didn't have a plan. I didn't know what I was going to do. So one day, 2017, I was sitting in a Black owned nail spa, and I just looked around and I was like, I could do this because I already had a license that I've had since 2014, and I didn't do anything with it. And you know how you have those moments where it feels like God speaks to you, and at that moment, it was just, you could do this. I looked for a location for about a month, found a location. God kind of led me to a location. It was an old nail spa that hadn't been doing anything for about a year. It had been sitting there empty. And I reached out to the owner that had it before me. And I reached out to her and I was like, hey, why did you leave? She was like, oh, well, it's not on the main street. And I was like, oh, okay, we got social media for that, for people to see us, let us know we out there.
Right.
And then her second issue was like, oh, it's next to the barber shop. I was like, oh, I know how to talk to people and tell them, stay in the barber shop, don't come outside and, do riffraff type of stuff. Period. Exactly. And so from there, I posted on social media, and that was like the biggest thing for me, is to post on social media. I was diligent in doing that every single day. I walked the neighborhood so that people could see us and know that we were there. I started Trey Bella Nail Spa in 2017 with just me by myself. I didn't even have a client. I didn't know how I was going to get clients. But I knew we had that thing called Facebook and that thing called Instagram. And baby, yes, from there, I just made it do what it do. Like I said, I was consistent though. I was posting every day, all day, promoting. I went to Chicago Vocational High School, CVS, and as you know, CVS is a very, very big school. I don't care what year you came out of. CVS is like a family. And when I tell you they showed up and showed out for me,
That's dope.
they were there. And they promoted me. They were there. They showed up. They booked services. They told a friend of a friend, and everything. And it just blew up from there. And I will tell you, 4.5 years later, we're in a bigger location on 103rd and Halsted. And it's a total of 9 of us there, nail techs, and man, it's just a wonderful experience. It really, really is.
Oh, you got 9 nail techs. Nice.
That's dope. That's so dope. Can you tell us where the name Trey Bella comes from? Because I love the way I like Trey Bella. That sounds like a Southside business, but I don't know where the origin of it is. So can you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure, absolutely. So I was just sitting around trying to figure out what would I name it. And I was Googling what beautiful meant in different languages. And Trace Bella means very beautiful in French.
Oh,
I
okay.
dropped the S.
French. Okay.
I dropped the S, and it's Trey Bella.
Such a nice ring to it.
I love that.
Love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's super dope.
And you are successful. We know this because we tried to book something and you are completely booked on Saturdays for the rest of the year. Myself, Keenick, and B are trying to get a pedicure. We can't
Listen,
get in.
you are hard to get into, okay?
I'm sorry.
And we know. That's
In a
nothing to
good
be
way, though.
sorry about.
In
We
a good
know
way.
business is booming.
Yeah.
So we definitely want to get a chance to get in there though, because you do the natural, right? You do only natural nails. Tell us a little bit about why you wanted to go kind of natural and stuff. 'Cause I'm more of a natural kind of girl too. I can't do nothing with them fake nails on. I can't do anything.
So, yeah. Me either. Natural.
Yes.
I would always go to the nail salon, and as soon as I walked in, it's like the smell of the acrylic would like succumb you. It just feels like it's in your throat. And I never wanted my space to feel like that. I wanted my space to feel more welcoming. And I love natural nails. So I really just started doing something that I love to do. I didn't really enjoy working with acrylic. So I just did natural nails, and I felt that there were other people out there that wanted to get service, have their natural nail service as well. So, yeah. And it's actually a trend now.
Yeah, it is. Chicago Rasta says, Trey Bella, hey ladies,
Hey, what's going on?
Yeah, we were talking a little bit before we jumped on, and Labrinthia was saying she doesn't do much with her nails. I own over 100 nail polishes.
Okay.
I have a whole bin full of different, like the press-ons or the stickers or this, because I have some little, I can't really, there we go.
They're press-ons?
Yeah, they're press-ons that I did for a wedding last weekend.
I like me some press-ons now for the wedding. For something quick, I could do the press-ons.
Yeah, and I'm trying to get them because I have an event tomorrow night that I was like, okay, stay on, you little guy, because
they only last like 2-3 days.
Right.
These ones I put on Saturday and they're still on. I had to glue one of them on. Sometimes the ones with the little stuff on them get a little heavy, but I'm like, stay on.
I know this is probably a disgrace, Mel, since we use fake nails. I know this is a disgrace, but look, we athletes, so we got to make it do what it do, right?
Well, and that's the thing too. When you're an athlete, especially if you're like playing football or like I don't play football anymore, but I do like a lot of lifting and stuff. Like I can't have natural long nails because if one breaks, that's going to be a tragedy. So I keep them shorter, and I either paint them or I press them on when I want to go somewhere fancy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree with that. Mel, can you tell us some services that you provide other than like the natural nails, or is it only natural nails? Like, what else do you provide at Trey Bella?
Well, basically piggybacking off of what Sherry said as far as the press-on nails, we have a luxury service that would be similar to like your press-on. However, this service lasts at least 3 to 4 weeks. It's what we call an Apres Gel-X. So it is a full coverage tip, like a press-on, that goes on the entire nail, but we adhere it to the nail with gel. So it actually stays on for about 3 to 4 weeks. And then we soak them off once you get a little tired of them. So you can have them short, long, extra, extra long, however long you would like the nails. And usually people get those when they have an event, Christmas, birthdays, different things like that. And they keep them, like I said, for about a month, soak them off. It also helps their natural nails to grow. Once they soak them off, they usually get like a gel manicure or a natural gel overlay to start growing their own natural nails.
Gotcha. Okay, so you're telling me something new. That sounds like,
right. Yeah, because some of those, like those acrylics, will completely damage your nails.
Absolutely. Well, this service here, we just soak it off and it's done. It doesn't damage the nails at all. You just soak it right off.
Shoot, T-Nick, man, we got some.
Hey, we gotta get that, and we gotta get the pedicures, okay?
Tell me more.
Right up my alley. I'll get them short so I can still do what it do. But that definitely sounds like something I would be interested in. So when we do book, when you free up some time from being so busy, that's what I want. Okay, that's what I want. I don't know about you, Sherry, but that's what I want along with it.
Yeah, we'll get it all. And I'm sure, I mean, and when you talk about all your posting on social media, your Instagram page is beautiful. It's just all
Thank you.
style. So are those ones that you personally do? Or do you have your artists?
Some of them are some that I've personally have done. However, I do showcase the other artists there, and it will actually indicate who actually did the services, the nails that you see.
And I love it how you said artist. You know, I think sometimes people think of like nail salon workers and they're like, oh, you know, they're just throwing nails on, but there's an art to it.
There is
some of those designs are so beautiful. They're intricate, and like you're doing this design on the teeny tiny little space. Like you got to be super artistic to do that.
Yes. For sure. And it's something that they absolutely love. It's not something that they're just like, of course, everybody want to make money, but to actually do something that you enjoy doing and make money doing it, I mean, it's just a wonderful experience. Absolutely wonderful.
Yeah, definitely. So I did read that you wanted a place where people can come in their community. And speaking of like social media, I've seen like videos where especially Black women just not having good experiences at these other nail shops ran by, you know, other different types of people. Is that part of the reason why you wanted it to, you know, be in our community and be, you know, Black owned? Did that play any part of that?
Absolutely, it did. Because a lot of the upscale type of nail spas are usually you have to travel downtown, up north, you know, places like way out south. But it's great to just be able to go into your community, to go to a place, first of all, that treats you like family, that gives you excellent customer service, and it's a welcoming environment. You know, so you don't, and we only go by appointments. So your time with your tech is your time with your tech. You don't have anybody hovering over you trying to figure out how long is this going to take.
That's big. That's big. I don't get my nails done often. That's the tell. But when I do, I'm trying to be in and out. And if you don't got no appointment, you could be in there for hours.
You could be in there for hours. Absolutely. And the thing is that if we tell you that this is going to take you an hour and 45 minutes to get your nails and your feet done, 9 times out of 10, it's going to take you an hour and 45 minutes. Perfect. And you are out the door and on your way to finish the rest of your day. So you kind of get all of that scheduled, you know, because I run into a lot of people that's like, oh, I don't like to make an appointment when I get my nails done. However, you like to go and sit for hours until you get your nails done.
Makes no sense.
So how does that even make sense? You make an appointment to go to the doctor. You make an appointment to get your hair done. You know what I'm saying? Why not make an appointment just to get your nails done?
It's also better for the employees too, because you know they don't have any downtime. They know exactly what they're doing.
Exactly. They ain't got to try to rush through or nothing like that to make sure, you know, they give you a good job making nails look fly.
Absolutely.
I do see that we have a comment. It says your granddaughter is watching and says she can't wait to get back to work, from Latoya Pearson. She is ready to go. Pearson, that's my last name. Who's
are y'all related?
Right. Where you from, ma'am?
Latoya is my daughter-in-law, and my granddaughter is Kalea, and she's the towel girl. She folds towels when she comes to visit. She's
okay. Go ahead, Kalea girl. Get your money.
How old is
she? Yes.
How old is she?
8. She's 8.
Okay, you got to get them started young. You got to get
right. Shoot.
You said when they come to town, where they from?
Atlanta.
Okay. I might have some cousins in Atlanta because I'm Pearson too, but that's my dad's side of the family, and they're from out west. So we might have to talk offline about that. We could be cousins whole time. It wouldn't be the first time. Actually, I've met one of my cousins in the flag football league.
I was gonna say, right, yeah.
Shout out to RP, Raphael, RP. We are first cousins too.
I mean, sometimes it's weird when
dads are brothers.
Sometimes it's weird when the guy hits on you first, and then you find out you're first cousins.
Yeah. I be trying to. I try to forget about that part.
That's a little weird.
Look,
definitely was weird. I'm glad I didn't bite.
Very good-looking woman, and can you not blame a guy for hitting on her? So just
true.
Then going out the last name was like, oh.
I was like, who your daddy? Your daddy. So we might have to talk offline about that to see. So daddies they do what they do.
So I was gonna say we are coming off an extremely hard year for a lot of businesses, especially ones that weren't deemed necessary. Now, I might argue that things like hair and makeup are necessary. Thanks. But you had to be closed for a good part of 2020 and dealing with regulations for opening. How has that affected you? How did you get through it?
So for 2020, when they closed the doors, I had to be a little inventive. I put together these pedicure packages, which included your foot file, your foot scrub, pedicure socks, cuticle pins. So I put all that together. I put it on Instagram, and people actually bought them. Now, the downside of that was they bought them, I shipped them, but then you had the post office and people catching COVID at the post office. So,
yeah.
It took a while for people to receive them, right? But then when it was time for us to open back up, I just put up the shields. We were very diligent as far as wiping things down, wearing our mask. But listen, as soon as we opened back up, we were flooded.
I was gonna say, I know them people was running through them doors.
Flooded. Do you hear me? Like, I couldn't catch a break. And then right after that is when we moved to our new location, January of 2021 to 103rd and Hall. Yes.
Congrats on that.
Thank you. And expanded. And then July, I expanded again and actually got the space next door and opened the wall so that we were able to we went from 6 techs to 8 techs with the possibility of having 10. Yeah.
Okay. Big move. You got to expand. You don't need one building. You need 2 buildings. We got to get up in there, man. Listen.
I know. Marquise Eason says hi, or he did a little waving face.
Hi.
Got some fans. I love it. I can relate though to the first day opening, because when I saw lockdown was looming, I immediately hit up my hairstylist and I was like, get me in at any time, because I knew I needed my roots done. And as soon as things start open, she knew. I was like, anytime, any day, put me in. This. I was like, I will take time off from work. This is an emergency. Just go ahead and do it. And I've been going to her for probably since like, I don't know, 2009 or 2010. So but I can relate to the doors open and
especially being at home.
And the great thing about that was, people were working from home. So we would be booked all day because people would like sneak away for lunch.
Yeah, like what I was going to do. Yeah.
That is what I do all the time. Lunch break, I'm getting things done. Okay. I got an appointment here. I got a hair appointment here. So I can only imagine how, but I mean, that was good for business since y'all have been closed now, so I'm sure that got you right back on track.
It did.
And especially if you're in the neighborhood, makes it a lot easier to quickly go down the street and go downtown.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So that working from home thing, it's like we filled in those early morning appointments because people would just, I got my computer. I'm good. I just got to tap right here.
Yep. Listen, I bring my laptop every time.
I could work with one
Every
hand.
time.
Yes, I can work with my hand.
Always.
Yeah, do
What
this
you
hand
need.
first.
Right. What do you need? I love
Man.
that.
Absolutely.
Can you tell us a little bit about the trials and tribulations of being the head woman in charge? Did I mention just like I love seeing Black women just strive, and like I'm just so inspired by you all of a sudden like, oh, I want to have a business and going out there and doing it.
Right.
So like listen, I commend you for that. I definitely want to know like what are some of the trials and tribulations? What does it take to be the boss?
I would say, you have to deal with a bunch of different personalities, and you have to adjust. Initially, when I first opened, um, sometimes you have people that work and some people that don't work, and you have to really just kind of figure out what works for your business, what type of people will work for your business. That was a lot in the beginning, and then actually finding some young ladies that really work for my business actually is a blessing. Everyone that I have in there, when you have a bunch of women get together, that could be a little difficult sometimes. And just having that to where everybody works together and works as a team, that took at least a good 2 years to find a team that really gelled together. And then going from doing services and coming from behind the desk, it was a little difficult because I had my clients that really was attached to me like this. And they were just
They
like,
won't let you go.
Yep.
no, they didn't want to let me go.
That's how it be. That's how it be. Nail ladies, eyebrow ladies, hair lady. Like my eyebrow lady to this day, if she is not in there, I will not. I'll come back.
I'll wait.
Right, I'll be
Exactly.
back.
Yeah.
When is she gonna be back? Unless I really, really need it done. So that makes sense for
So
sure.
that has been the most difficult part lately. Pulling back from doing services so that I can manage the business, because I was always taught by my mentors that you can't manage your business while you're working in your business. You have to be able to step back so you could take a grand look of everything that's going on to figure out how can you continue to build your business. But if you're constantly working in your business every single day, you can't figure out how to build it and make it better.
Absolutely.
That is
Absolutely. Who
absolutely
are your
right.
mentors?
Yeah.
That's
So I went to Dudley Beauty College, and I absolutely love Miss Clausen. She's the director there. And then we have Miss Deborah. She's the instructor, the nail instructor, and she also helps Miss Clausen. So I look to them for a lot of advice when I'm struggling with something. Yeah.
Gotcha. And that's where you got licensed, correct?
It is in 2004, Dudley Beauty School.
Can you
It's a
tell
long
us about?
relationship to have.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah,
You
I
said
love
what?
it. It's a long relationship to have, with after you graduate, because
And
it's
still
a
keep
number of
that.
years. Yeah, 7
Oh,
years.
absolutely. I recently just got my instructor's license there as well.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So I got my instructor's license, and it's not just a school. You're really, really like family when you go to Dudley. So that's why I continue that relationship. And even with half my staff went to Dudley. So
Okay. Nice.
Gotcha.
yeah,
It's great having that relationship, so then you can hire people that they're trained the correct way.
correct.
Marcus says we ain't the only ones who can't get an appointment with Boss Lady. He said he been trying to get up in that salon before his travels, and he can never get an appointment.
Man,
So,
it's not just us.
It ain't just us, Marcus. We gonna try to get it together, man. I don't know if we have to book months in advance. I don't know what it is, but he also
said, keep reading.
Males drive and ambition and the ability to make her dreams happen. So
shout
out to you, Mel.
Thank you, Marcus.
Right? Who is Marcus? I like Marcus. Who is that? Can you tell us a little bit about the process in getting your license? Like, how does that work? Because I actually have no clue on how to get, become a licensed nail technician or anything. So can you tell us about the schooling, the process, and what it takes to kind of get that going, get that license?
Oh, absolutely.
Acquire that.
Of course, the first, you got to go to class. It's 350 hours in Illinois. And once you pass your class, you have to take your state exam, which is a 75 question at the state board. Once you pass that, you're actually licensed as a nail tech. And you have some people that once they get licensed, they want to work at home, they want to work in the salon, different things like that. For me, I think that working in a salon and working with different people, you're still learning. Because once you graduate from school, you still don't have a clue as to what that looks like. So to be able to work in a salon or a spa that is willing to teach you different techniques, the right way how to do some things, because when you're in school, you learn the pure basics. So in order to take that a little further, you have to educate yourself. You have to take additional classes, in which I teach some additional classes as well, on our off days when we're not booking clients. And so
you do it all, Mel. You run the business, you teaching
no
classes.
days off, man. No days off.
Listen, so I also make candles.
Listen, hey, plug your shit, Mel. Plug your shit. Tell them what you do. Listen,
I love candles. Man.
You do classes. You got, what else you do? Come on, plug it all.
I have a brand I just started called Lazy Days. And what is that? So you know how on Sunday, you get up, you worship, and then the rest of your day you just chilling. You put on your chill clothes or whatever the case may be. So I have a line, a brand that I call Lazy Days, to where it's just loungewear. And light your candle. It's like you zenning out.
Okay.
Light your candle.
Is the candle Lazy Days too, or is a different brand, or is it just?
So I make some for Trey Bella, and I make some for Lazy Days.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, you're gonna have to send me the information.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get all the links. We'll put them up. And
I love candles, and I just love anything soft to touch on my skin. I love soft pajama, anything fuzzy and soft. I am here for. So yes,
ain't that the truth?
I have to send us that link. We're gonna post it on social media, just like you've been doing. Like we gonna, I give me a few things, and listen, we gonna be
right.
All right.
There with a little shopping bag, like
man. Listen,
I'll tell you what though. I have some my joggers that I'm wearing right now are from one of our prior guests, Emma. She has a bodybuilding line, and she has some sweats, and sparkle bitch, these I have not taken these pants off. They are so warm. They are so comfortable. I will tomorrow. I think it's gonna be a little warmer, but I'm like, man, when that temperature goes below 32, you can guarantee I'll have these on. I was like, I might need to order them in another color.
Definitely. For Lazy Days, do you have a website? Does it have an Instagram we can follow? Where can we get that?
I have a website. It's Lazy Days, and that's LazyDayzLLC.com. And the Instagram is lazy.days, DAYZLLC. And that's on Instagram. Yep. Cool. So I have them on Instagram, and I also have a website.
Bam, got it.
Yeah, right. I just plugged it in my memory, recording this too, just in case we need.
Right, this is recorded. I know you're speaking my language. And I was saying before we went on air, so your T-shirt's cute as hell. Sell them, but she has a floral print one. And I was like, when we go there, I'm getting that floral, man. So, and I love it. I love the branding of it, the merchandising, you know what I mean? Because it's like when people are loyal followers or something, like, absolutely, I want to rock your shit.
Exactly. Like, definitely want to represent.
And it's so cute. Like, I love the logo, the look of it. It's like who did your, did you design the logo itself, or did you?
No, I paid someone to design the logo. Yeah.
You did a good job. They did. I love the the script of it. It was so pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely. Can you tell us a little bit about your background and kind of like where you're from, where where you grew up? You said you went to CBS high school. Like,
Yes.
are you're originally from Chicago, right?
I born and raised Chicago.
Okay.
South
Chicago,
side of
stand up.
Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
75th and Ridgeland. I went to Bryn Mawr Grammar School right there on 75th and Jeffrey, 74th and Jeffrey. I went to Northwestern Business College, and I chose Northwestern Business College instead of a traditional college because I was one of those that was I wanted things quick, instantaneous.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to have to take all of those additional classes. I just wanted to get down to the business. So I majored in business and accounting. Graduated from there. I went to Robert Morris for a little while, but I really just enjoy being in business.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to different things. Every time I went to a job, though, I was on a job, and it was always in healthcare. I was always that overachiever. So every time I was there, I end up getting into a management position because I just worked that hard. And I worked for Chase Bank 1 year. I was there for about 3 years, end up leaving there. And it's a funny thing is that when I started working for a private ambulance company as the operations manager.
Right.
And how I got that job is that I met one of the owners at a bar. And he tried to talk to me, right?
Obviously, beautiful looking woman. Why wouldn't
Right.
he?
Again.
He tried to talk to me, he wanted my number and all this type of stuff. And then I was like, no. And he was like, well, I own a business. What do you do for a living? And I'm like, you don't own no business, So I'm like, this part of the game, right? This
right.
part of your
He trying to get
this part of your line, right. And so he said, I do. I own an ambulance company, and I'm looking for an operations manager. Would you like to meet with me and my partner? And I said, okay. He was like, okay, send me your resume. I went, and he really did own a business. And went there, and when I tell you this business was doing terrible, it was terrible. I came in there and I changed everything around. And they went from being in the negative to becoming a multi-million-dollar company.
Wow.
Within the 10 years that I was there. Absolutely. And like I said, leaving there, it was like a bad divorce.
Yeah.
But it was necessary. You ever been with somebody and you really had to leave them? You didn't want to, but it was necessary for you to remain sane.
Yes.
Yeah. I think we've all been there before.
Yeah.
That's what that relationship was like. So it was either I left or everything was going up in flames.
I was saying you was gonna burn it down. Right. Listen, I knew where that was going. I knew exactly where that was going. I knew the week around would burn this motherfucker down.
Man, it was coming down. Okay. Yeah. So I had to get up out of there. And this is actually when I opened Trey Bella Nail Spa, it was like hook or crook. This had to work. Period. There was no room for I can't, I won't, I don't think I can. I didn't even have moments to have those doubts in my head because I knew I wasn't going back to a 9-to-5. I don't knock anybody that has a 9-to-5, but I knew that's not what my spirit wanted. And I knew that this had to work. I was in that spa from 9 o'clock in the AM to 9 o'clock at night. Days where I didn't even have clients, but I waited for people to walk in. When I tell you I was committed, I was committed. I ran through my savings, just to stay afloat. But I'm like, God ain't gonna take me this far, and this is not gonna happen for me. I was diligent. Like I said, I was posting every day. I had no clue what Facebook or Instagram was, but I had my daughter. And she like, this how you post, this what you do.
Social media manager right there. Exactly. I love it.
Listen, and I had no clue what Facebook was, but I knew that people were starting to use that outlet for business purposes. So I knew that I needed to take advantage of that. I did some of the old-fashioned things too, which was sending out mailings, going door to door, going to different places, leaving my business cards here and there. But I really say social media played a big part in making my business progress.
I mean, Instagram is huge, especially for beauty services, because you can put your whole portfolio right there.
Link to the website, man, everything.
Absolutely.
Perfect.
Yeah, Instagram is definitely growing, especially since the pandemic. Like, we have nothing else to do. So we're scrolling. We're on social media. Facebook has been around for forever. Facebook is one of the OGs, I like to say. Facebook is like where your aunts and your uncles are on there. Everybody's on in one place.
Like, I was in college when Facebook first came out, when you needed the actual EDU thing to get on there. And there was no stories. There was no real wall. You just went to someone's page and you post on their page, and then they would, man, it's
sure. It's been a minute since then.
That's when Facebook was fun.
Now it gets a little crazy now.
I still like Facebook.
It gets a little like, ooh.
But yeah,
I just gotta remember my mom is looking at it. You know what I mean? Because now your moms are on there like, do.
Exactly. And your auntie comment on every page. That's Auntie Baby, who's so cute. I'm like, Facebook is a family place. Twitter is where you go and you talk your shit, and Instagram.
Instagram is built for the pictures and things like beauty services. So Mel, you have a ton of drive. You have a ton of ambition. Where would you say that comes from?
My family. One person that my uncle Sonny, who's no longer with us.
Sorry to hear that.
When I tell you, as a little girl, he always called me 21. And he just said, you've been here before, and he said, I just always had that drive. I always wanted to tell people what to do. I always had to be in charge. I always had to be in charge, and he always pushed me. Every time he would always tell me that I could get straight A's. I could do anything I set my mind to. He always told me that. And every time I got my report card, and I got straight A's, he would always take me to get a treat. One time he bought me some of these Gloria Vanderbilt. Remember those jeans? I think it was Gloria Vanderbilt or something like that. But he bought me these jeans, and he bought me these high heel sandals. And my mother was like,
"Wait, how old are you? High heel sandals?"
7.
I was like, "What are you talking about? Elementary school age, right?"
Right. I was probably like 7 or 8, and she was like, "Take it all back to the store. She can't have that." He said, "No, because she's worked so hard. I want her to know that she gets rewarded each time she works hard." And so my uncle pushed me a lot. He really he pushed me a whole lot. He just made me believe I could do anything. Honestly, he really did.
That's dope. You definitely need people like that around you, because, like what they say, when you're raising kids, when you're trying to promote a bit, it takes a village, right? You definitely need those people around you, inspiring you, helping you, giving you those incentives, even though they're probably too grown for you. But you know what I'm saying? That helps. That helps the drive. You know what I mean? That definitely helps and helps to motivate you.
Absolutely.
Especially for women, that confidence at a young age
is big.
So
it is. It really is. It really is. Yeah. You have to boost that self-esteem while they're young.
And having both male and females boosting your confidence is, because I'll tell you, I have all the confidence in the world, right? But my dad told me I could do everything. You know what I mean? It's like when you have that male figure that's your number one cheerleader,
Absolutely.
Like why wouldn't I have all the confidence in the world, right?
Right.
And I think that is it. But if you don't have that, if you don't have a male, doesn't need to be a father, it can be an uncle, it can be anyone really. If you don't have that female, man, it's such a disadvantage. And I really feel for people that did not have those opportunities.
Right.
Those
Mm-hmm.
people looking out for them.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Definitely a game changer, especially when you're trying to start a business or become an entrepreneur.
Man.
Which brings me to my next question. What advice would you give young entrepreneurs or people that are just don't know where to get started or don't, know how to take that first step into having their own business or becoming
First thing you want to do, I would say seek out a mentor. Because sometimes we're going through these things and we don't know what the first step, second step, or any of those steps are. And hopefully you get a mentor that's willing to share that information with you. I've had people reach out to me and they're like, I just would like to know, how did you get started? What do I need to do? Because it's a lot of people that just won't share the information. I'm an open book. I'll share the information. It's not a big deal, because understand this, it's so much money in this world. It's so much. My spot is across the street from a nail salon.
Wow.
And we're still booked and busy. So find someone that is willing to share that information with you, but be open to receive it. And we can't act like we know it all the time. So, because sometimes you'll seek out the information and they're trying to give it to you, but you know everything. So it's like, how can you even get any step further? And take your time. These things don't come overnight. I started out in a 400 square foot salon, and it was myself and two other people. That's all I could fit there. And a lot of times it was me by myself. And I had to keep pushing because it was something I wanted. So you have to be consistent. If you're not consistent and you do it sometimes and then you do it again, you're not going to get the results that you want. You're not going to be successful. It's going to fall by the wayside and you're going to start doing something else. So you definitely have to be consistent in what you're doing and start writing everything down. Write down what you want. Write down what your goals are. How long is it going to take for you to get there? What are your expectations for yourself? And once you put those things on paper, you have to implement those things. You have to make sure that it's like a vision board. You have to make sure you can't just put it on the paper and it sits there. You have to do the work. You can't just ask. Yes, you have to hold yourself accountable for those things or it won't happen. Absolutely. So you have to put in the work. You have to put in the work. You definitely do. A lot of people say, oh, God's going to send me this. Not if you don't put in the work.
Right.
You have to put in the work and you have to be diligent in what you do.
Gotcha. Now, there's been, I see a lot of posts, maybe in the past year, probably during COVID, on Facebook, where people are talking about, kind of the college is too expensive, the education isn't, just become an entrepreneur. And you went to college, you studied business. For someone young that wants to start, would you say that having that formal education is going to be helpful to them? Do you think you could have gone this route without going to school for it?
I feel like you should still get some form of education, whether it be a trade. And when you're learning that trade, they're still going to, in some of the trades, they still teach you the business aspect. It's a personal preference, honestly, but I still think that you should get some form of education. Even if you decide that you don't want to do a 4-year degree or whatever the case may be, you still need to get some form of education, because I don't feel like you should just stop at high school. Even if you get an associate's, a 2-year, whatever it is that you want to do. And then you should also study the trade that you're in, take additional classes. You shouldn't just stop with whatever trade that you have. Take some additional classes so that you could be advanced in your skills.
Absolutely.
So, I feel like it depends. It's a personal preference, but if you're going to do something, you need to do it 100%.
That's the answer that I thought you were going to give. Because it's like so many, you hear about, oh, well, this person dropped out of college or they didn't go to school, but like most like my dad owned a tech company for years. He did all of his postdoctorate work. Like he is, very like so many of the people like yourself, you went to business school afterwards. You did all this. Like I'm a huge believer in education, so I'm kind of glad that you're on my team. But I'm the same way. You don't have to go to a 4-year, but you got to do something, right?
You do. I feel like you do.
You can't just graduate and be like, oh, I want to open a business, but you don't even understand the ins and outs of what business you're trying to go into. You need more than just that basic license.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree with you. Yes.
We are about to jump, before we jump into the commercial, I know you just expanded, but what is the future for Trey Bella? Because I know you have your vision board.
Yeah, tell us the plans, man. Tell us the plans.
Speak it into, I know you got your brand now. I know you got Lazy Days, but speak it into existence.
Candles.
So I am going to have Trey Bella Nail Academy, so that is something that I am working on. It's a lot of paperwork, especially for the state of Illinois. But I have been teeter-tottering back and forth with it, but I've had so many people come to me and they're just like, will you open a school? I would like to learn the way you
I would like to learn from you.
And so,
I might enroll.
It's almost like you don't have a choice. So that's my next move.
Love it.
Okay. Y'all be on the lookout. Trey Bella Academy, okay?
We're going to jump into a commercial and we'll be back with a little game. We're going to bring T. Nick in. He's got a game for you, Mel.
Okay, cool. All right.
Tranquility, Trey Bella. Alleviate the stress of your day. A fresh approach to nail care service at the top of the pampering scale. Awaken your senses with no chemical smells. Relax. We're at your service with professional, personalized treatments. Enjoy a manicure or pedicure tailored to you. Trey Bella Nail Spa, 10349 South Halsted in Chicago. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Trey Bella Nail Spa or book at TreyBellaNailSpa.com.
Oh, that was an awesome commercial.
Okay, right.
Trey Bella Nail Spa.
Man, we got it. Every time I see that commercial, I'm like, we got to get up in there.
I know, because it's like the music. It's like,
yes. It just entices you.
I know.
Coming soon. We're going to have a update for y'all, too. When we get our nails done, we're going to have
we're going to have to go live or something from there. Don't worry. We'll be doing that.
Awesome.
T. Nick, time for you to jump in. Come join the ladies.
Come on, T. Nick. I'm nervous, but I like games.
I'm joining the ladies. Hi, ladies.
What's up, T. Nick, man? How you feeling?
I'm great, man. I am great. How are you all doing?
Wonderful.
Doing great. Just had a great interview.
You look wonderful. Y'all ready to play this game?
Okay.
I can't wait. Right. Let's get it started.
And now, everyone's favorite game show that's sweeping the nation. How Chicago are you? With your host, CCP's very own Terrence Nichols.
Love that music.
Look, right.
I love that music, but damn, there's a podcast. Did he have to say my whole government name?
Right. Like,
damn, I can't just be T. Nick.
Nope.
Right.
All right. So we about to get into this. Share Bear, try your hardest. This is How Chicago Are You? So yeah, Share Bear's from Detroit. So
okay.
Try. Yeah, I'm gonna try my hardest.
Might be a little tough, but you two being from Chicago, I'm thinking that you'll at least come out 500.
500.
So
Okay.
we're gonna play 4 rounds of 2 questions.
Okay.
Okay, these are Chicago questions. They're easy. Now, Labyrinthia, I don't know if some of these questions are from the 80s.
Before my time.
Yes. It might be a little tough for you. But
Aw.
go ahead, give it a try anyway.
Is it like multiple choice?
Are we
Am I going
blurting
out?
Yeah, I'll give you some choices. I'll give you some choices. You see,
Are we blurting them out? Like
you're one of those.
chance.
You're one of those students in class that just put beat every
Yeah.
answer. Just mark beat. Something got to be right.
No, you gotta be strategic. It's C. You gotta go in a routine. You gotta do C, no B, C, because it's usually in the middle for sure.
So, Share Bear, to answer your question, each question you'll have 10 seconds to answer.
Okay.
After that 10 seconds, you're gonna hear this. Oops.
Silence.
We're gonna hear oops. He's gonna say oops.
Well, you're gonna hear a horn.
Okay.
I don't know why it's not working right now. But at any rate, are you all ready?
Ready.
Yeah.
So they're gonna be lobs. They're gonna be a couple of them are gonna be easy questions.
Okay.
Share Bear, you might be in luck. You might be in luck with the questions I'm gonna ask at first.
Okay.
All right. So the first question is: Do or Die, Twister, and Crucial Conflict all have what in common?
Rappers.
They're from Chicago.
Right. They from Chicago.
Where in Chicago?
West Side.
West Side.
West Side.
West Side.
No.
Okay. Point for Ms. Bell. Point for you, B.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, now. Gotta give it 10 seconds. Then I'm gonna go to each one of you for your answer.
Okay.
All right. So you can't blurt it out.
Oh, okay. So are you gonna tell us whose question it is?
All you get to answer each question.
Okay.
Everybody gets to answer each
one
question.
person at a time.
But we get 10 seconds, then they'll call on us. Got it.
Okay. Okay.
Once the 10 seconds is up, I'll tell you because my horn ain't working.
And there's no asking Alexa.
Hey, no pun intended either. No pun intended either. My horn ain't working. I just thought about the app. That's it.
Yeah, listen.
All right. Second question. What goes on a Chicago dog? That's the horn. That's the horn sound. Ms. Mel, you go first.
Bears outfit. Chicago Bears outfit.
That goes on a Chicago dog?
I
No.
A leash? A leash?
B?
I'm gonna go with mustard, onions, and relish.
Oh, I thought you meant a dog that you walk.
And peppers. Mustard, onions.
You're missing a few things.
Yeah, I missed a lot more. Ketchup.
No ketchup.
No ketchup, right.
I'm gonna let Sherry go then. I want to answer.
Mustard, tomatoes, onions, relish, hot pepper.
That's it.
Yeah, what else is there?
A pickle spear.
The pickle spear. Yes, the pickles.
Share Bear?
It's my favorite part.
Would you have gotten that?
No, I would not have gotten the pickle spear.
I didn't even know what dog you was talking about. I thought you were talking about the dog you walked.
I knew the mustard, the relish, the hot pepper.
She said, "Dang, you
you
really
said
ain't
hot
from
dog.
Chicago. Everybody knows what a Chicago dog is."
Chicago.
Come on, Ms. Bell.
Okay.
All right.
I think I got the point for that.
B2, Ms. Mel 1, Share Bear 0.
Okay.
Wow.
She can make it up. She can make it up.
Right.
So
we got time.
this third question is lob. So Sherry, you might be able to get this question right. In Chicago, what amusement park did you go to after prom?
Navy Pier.
Don't blurt it out.
Oh, sorry.
10 seconds. Miss Bell?
Navy Pier.
And
Okay.
B?
Six Flags, Great America.
Share Bear?
Six Flags Great America was going to be my.
Wow. Okay, so 3 for B, 1 for Share Bear, and 1 for Miss Mel.
Oh,
You
okay.
can't
Okay, so
You said
I'm not
after
gonna.
prom?
you can't say after things. You just gotta let everyone answer.
Exactly. You gotta let everybody answer first.
If it's wrong, I'm gonna say eh.
No,
Wait,
you
but
can't
like,
because
I'm giving
might
you a
all-
hint. I'm
Right.
giving
No,
you a
but you
hint.
also
But
okay.
we wanted to be a little harder. You know,
Yeah,
our
Oh, okay.
podcast about
All right.
women
Man, you gotta
doing
mix it up,
badass
man. You gotta
things.
ask
So
B
you know what I'm
sometimes
saying?
first. Yeah,
You're
switch
right.
it up. Switch it
We
up.
trying
Okay,
to we
I won't
competitive
say
around here.
anything.
Just
I
wait
won't
till
say
y'all
anything.
answer. And
All right, so
fun fact,
from this
I
point,
grew up 20 minutes from Six Flags.
from
Right, I was
this
gonna
point,
say, aren't you
you
like from
can
right
keep
there?
up with your points because as I age, I can't remember all that shit.
I have one.
So-
Okay.
Okay, I got 3 or 4.
Yeah, you have 3.
You have 3. Don't get excited.
Okay.
All right, you know, I just
Next question. Back in the day, what
He doesn't have
was back in the day in Chicago?
Mhm.
What was the premier family steakhouse?
Now you go first.
Matson's on 79th and Cicero. It's like 80th and Cicero.
Matson sounds like a great answer.
Share Bear?
Morton's. I have a cat.
Madsen, you get that one right. Madsen is good. I was
I'm
actually
not gonna say
looking
something
for.
I've never heard of.
What were you looking for?
I was actually looking for Ponderosa,
Ponderosa.
Oh.
but Madsen's is good. That was another one. Ponderosa,
Ponderosa was everywhere. It was like a branch though. They had them out where.
Yeah, that was a
like,
chain.
Lake
Yeah, we had them in
County,
Michigan.
right?
yeah, they had them everywhere. But I'm saying in Chicago,
Okay.
that
okay.
was
We were
definitely
thinking
the family
of
steakhouse
a
to go to.
specific
That's
Chicago. Mm-hmm.
Ponderosa.
Okay,
Like
next
I haven't played this game with 3 women before, so.
next question.
All right.
So wait, so it was Ponderosa?
No, it could have been Ponderosa, Madsen's.
Oh, okay.
It could have been
So
any
me
of
and
them.
Mel got a point.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
that's
All
what
right.
I'm
Okay.
yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
I got
All
5.
right. Next question might be a little tough. Just a little. Summertime Shy.
Mhm.
Where do you go jazzing at?
Jazzin.
Like to listen to jazz or to
Eh,
play jazz?
Shed Aquarium. Jazzing at the Shed.
House of Blues.
Sherry?
Man, I do have a membership to the Shed, so it could be Jazz at the Shed.
Wow. Point for Ms. Mel and Sherry.
Jazzing at the Shed, baby.
Well, that's what I was supposed to say. I was like,
Okay,
I
so
mean,
what's
we
the
go.
score count? Because I don't remember.
I have 2.
3. I got 3.
You
4.
got 4?
Sure do.
Yeah, she does. I'm counting
Yeah,
hers
the
too.
Matson. She got
Okay.
the
You know,
All right.
you know Sherry counting everybody. So
Right.
I'm counting the cards here.
Okay. This one is going to be hard.
Mm.
What is the school that was known for house music parties in the 80s?
80s.
Mendel.
Ms. Mel,
Mendel.
what's
Mendel.
B?
Mendel. Mendel. Period. Mendel with a period.
You don't even know what Mendel is.
I couldn't even tell you where Mendel is at, okay? Mendel.
Oh my God, B, you're hilarious.
That's my final answer. Okay, final answer.
When you sticking to it.
I'm sticking to it. That's my story. I'm sticking to it.
Cherry, is that your answer too?
No, because I can't give something I never heard of. I'll go Dunbar. That's another school that I know. Damn it, I don't know.
See, that's
I'm
that
going
white
Dunbar.
That is the answer. Mendel.
Hey.
Is that a high school?
Yeah, where's that?
Yes, it is a high school.
It's no longer
Now for a bonus, what is the name of that very same school right now?
Tell me where it's at.
I want to say 103rd and damn, I forget. And it might be closed actually. So never mind. Never mind that. Never mind that. I gotta do some more research.
Right.
All right, so
Don't
I
give us the
have.
question. You don't really know the answer.
All right.
I do. It's St. Martin de Porres, but I'm not sure if it's still open or not.
Oh yeah, no, I would never get
I
that one.
wasn't getting it. Spoiler.
Mm-mm.
Shocker there, Sherry.
Okay, Sherry, you might be able to get this one.
Okay.
What show could you find the grand prize game? Let's start with B.
Damn, I knew that was gonna backfire. Show. The grand prize game. Good time. Final answer. Dynamite. Okay.
Okay, Dynamite.
Oh my God, you're hilarious.
Listen, when you don't know, you gotta go with it. You gotta wing it.
Just guess.
Man.
Sherry, what you got?
If we're just naming shows that were in Chicago, let's go Family Matters.
Family Matters.
Black shows.
Wow,
Black
okay.
shows. All right, Mel. Sounds
Miss
like you
Mel?
might have the answer to this one.
Bozo.
Bozo. What year was Bozo out?
Point for Miss Mel.
What is this?
The
What year was
Bozo
it
Show.
The Bozo
Remember when
Show.
they threw the ball in the buckets?
I know what it is. I just don't ever remember seeing it or watching it or anything. What year was that show out? I
Was
wasn't
that a
even born.
Chicago show?
Oh my, yeah. That was a
Was it
Chicago show. Yep,
I didn't know that.
it was. All right. This is the last question.
All right. Make it good.
Okay.
Ready.
The last question. Drum roll. Name me a department store, Chicago department store, that is no longer in existence.
It could be any.
Any.
Okay.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
My mama went to all them shits.
I can go first.
Go first.
Marshall Fields.
Oh, that's a good one.
Okay.
Bam! I got one.
Carson's Perry Scott.
Okay.
You got Ventures, Zares, Montgomery Ward.
You only get 1 point.
Why you trying to show off? You only get 1 point. Tell her else again, Sherry.
Marshmallows.
So, what are the scores?
I got
I got
three.
six.
Me and Miss B are not 6 or 5 because you missed
If
last.
I just got that one. I know.
That's 5 because you have 4. That's 5.
Damn, Sherry only got 5.
Oh,
We tied at 5.
I think you're
All right.
tied. I think we need
Okay.
a bonus.
All right.
Look.
Fine. I'm a trusting y'all. I knew I shouldn't keep track of my own shit. I'm gonna trust y'all. I'm gonna trust y'all. I believe y'all.
And for your information, Mendel is now Brooks Academy.
Yes, it was St. Martin de Porres, but they
Brooks.
changed that too.
Yeah.
One of my texts just texted me and said it's Brooks, and she's
Okay.
She
got people. She got people, T-Nick. Stop playing with her. She got
Thank you,
people.
Ginger.
Can't play with her. Can't play with you.
Stop playing with her. She got people
All right.
on here.
Well, that concludes the game. So I'm out.
No, you need a tiebreaker. You need a tiebreaker.
Wait. Hold up. What we win?
Hold up.
We need a tiebreaker.
Yeah, we need a tiebreaker.
Okay.
All right. I guess we was gonna let her live in the tie, but whatever.
All right. So now we're gonna switch gears a bit. Sports.
Oh no. That's not fair. I don't watch sports.
No, you don't have to watch it. I'm not gonna ask you about players or anything like that.
Okay.
Name me 3 names of White Sox Park.
Of White Sox Park, what?
White Sox Park, 135th off the damn rain.
Where the Chicago White Sox
Guaranteed rate field. White Sox Park. Hey, see, I had to start with the one I knew and try to, squeeze that
You
in
are
there.
so funny.
Hey, listen, guaranteed rate field is all I got. Boom. But that looks like more than what Mel got, so
I got what she got.
Wait a minute. So both y'all only got 1?
Y'all got
No. Correction. B got 1.
You went first. Now, how many times did she say what she said? What she said.
You gotta have
Oh my God.
Listen, first of all, I lived on 31st before I moved here. I could see the fireworks and everything.
So what is it?
Oh, Kaminsky.
Something cellular.
Yes, and
cellular rate. U.S. Cellular field. Boom.
Yeah, something like that. Cellular. Something cellular.
Okay, B1.
Hey.
I don't know. With
Good job. Good job. I'm out. Good game.
Shout out to Sherry. That was good. That was a good oop, girl.
Awesome.
Hey, shout out to T-Nick for bringing in some good games. Love me a game.
Awesome.
Well, thank you, Mel. We appreciate you so much for coming out.
Ladies.
Yes, thank you so much. You're an inspiration. I love seeing women do badass things, especially Black women. So just keep inspiring. Thank you for, sharing your journey with us and just, giving us the inspiration that we need.
Thank you, ladies, for having me. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yes, and we will be in there.
We coming soon.
In 2022, we will be there getting our toes
or maybe
done.
before. I might have to leave Sherry because listen. I'm gonna talk to Tina.
Y'all let me know. We're gonna make it happen.
Yeah, okay. I love it.
Sounds good.
Bye, Mel. Thank you so much. Good night, ladies.
Good night.
Good night.
You were gonna ditch me?
I mean, you taking all day, Sherry. What we gonna do?
I said I could do Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays.
Oh, well then we Gucci this year or like next year?
Yeah, just I can't do tomorrow Thursday, but in general I can do Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays.
Okay, so
we're closed Sunday, Monday. We film Wednesdays. T-Nick films Tuesdays.
Okay,
bring it back.
All right, you're right. My bad.
After the first time we go, then you can start going on your own. But we must go together the first time. I feel like they're a little toes done.
Okay, my bad.
Okay. You got excited. I know. I did.
I got excited.
You got excited?
Yeah.
But don't cheat on me. At least not for the first time.
I got you.
So I felt personally attacked today on Facebook.
Wow,
because someone was posted something about fashions from 2008 2011, fashion trends.
Okay, who posted that?
I think Lisa from Evil Empire. And I had earlier that day, I had posted a Facebook memory of me and my girlfriend Lex from like 9 or 10 years ago. And I realized, oh shit, Cam's coming with us in the spot too. Yes.
Come on, Cam, come
yes,
through.
girl. But I had posted a picture of me and Lex from this day, like night. I'm wearing the bodycon dress, two-tone bodycon dress with the big ass belt.
Man, let me tell you, that was a style. I actually posted a post today that's super similar to that. It was like, it said Forever 21, Wet Seal.
Yes, that's the one.
Charlotte
That's
Russe.
the one.
I posted it today too. Yes.
Okay, Elisa posted it too. But multiple people. Yes.
I don't know who I saw it from. I reposted it. And it had us by the throat. It really did. Because the belts, the wedges, the body contrast, the blazers.
Yeah,
I still wear blazers.
I had a blazer with me that night. I'm pretty sure I had a blazer. I mean, yeah, blazers are good, but like when you're in college, did you really need to own a blazer? First of all, this is post-college for me.
I was in college, so I did not need no damn blazer.
Man, but yeah, I saw that. I was like, oh, I saw that post. I was looking at it, and then I looked at my outfit that I'd posted. I was like, man, I felt attacked. Like there I am with that big ass belt.
What comes to mind when I think of the big belts? Like I was in college and we going to a party, and I got on like a halter top that says bling bling baby, and it's silver and gold and black, and I got the big ass gold belt right there in the middle with the leggings underneath. It's like heel boots. Man, look, I'm gonna post that on Facebook. That's a throwback to remember. In the dorm hallway, me and like Ty, Melvita, Shanae. Like, listen, I'm posting that coming soon. Y'all gonna see.
Do it.
You're gonna see. Fashion has changed so much though. Like it changes, but then I feel like things always come back. Like how
they come back, but like a little bit differently.
Yes, different and better, like an upgrade.
Yeah. So the things that I cannot get behind are scrunchies. When you're a child of the 80s, I had scrunchies all the time, and the biker shorts. Okay, I can't get behind the biker shorts, the neon biker shorts, because when I was a kid, I used to wear biker shorts underneath dresses, because my mom wouldn't want me to. I was a nudist. Right. I would take my dress and go, woo!
So you look like one of those kids who just used to be naked all the time. I'm trying to be free.
Absolutely. Apparently, the first time my parents took me to Lake Michigan, I took my swimsuit off to go into the water because I didn't want to get my swimsuit wet.
That's wow. Being
a kid.
Person. Yeah.
Man. My mom watches the show, but she watches it later. So fortunately, she's not in the comments to tell you, but I was 100% a nudist. Really? I either wanted to be naked or I wanted to have a pink frilly dress on. No in between.
Wow. Okay. I was definitely in my younger years. I was definitely still wearing boys' clothes. I was wearing boys' clothes. Didn't want to wear no dresses. Y'all know the scene where in Love and Basketball, where the daughter like hides the dresses in the garage in the box. That was me. Didn't want to wear any dresses. Straight back braids to the back. I was an athlete though. You know what I mean?
You could do both though.
Exactly. I learned that when I got to high school. And my fashion totally changed.
I was going to say, I've seen you in dresses.
I was okay, you got to be able to change it up. You got to have your J's and then you got to have your heels, okay? You got to be able to do both, okay?
I'm pretty sure, though, you went to the sneaker ball with no sneakers on, so.
I absolutely did. Okay, but hear me out.
That's your perfect time to wear.
And then, like, I got so many cold sneakers, too, but I just didn't feel like they did that dress justice.
It was a hot dress.
Like the dress with the slit, with the V, like, come on. They didn't, none of these sneakers, I'm looking at like my sneaker wall right now in the office. And like, I would show y'all none of the J's, none of the Nikes, that's pretty much all that's on there. Jordans. Nikes.
What was the dress like? Maroon
It
or
was
purple?
maroon. It was maroon, and I didn't
See.
have any maroon. I don't have any maroon shoes. I had like some Air Force Ones, some like old, some like classic with like a maroon bottom and like purple, but those would have been the best to go with the dress, but it just I wasn't feeling it, so I didn't. But I learned my lesson. I learned that was my first sneaker ball, and I was literally the only person in the entire place with heels on. I was like, oh, it's a sneaker ball, but some people might not wear sneakers. No, that's the whole point. Everybody's like, it's not supposed to look right.
Point.
That was like, it's not supposed to look right, B. You're supposed to kind of look off with the sneakers on. Like, that's what it is. And I was like, my bad. I know now.
I've never been to a sneaker ball, so.
See? And it's like I feel like I should have gone to that when I was younger, so I'd have known. But now that I'm 30 and it's my first time.
Yeah, but I also think you're like a sneakerhead, right? Like
I am.
That's what's
like,
crazy.
I'm
not. I mean, I wear sneakers, but like I'm not like you, right? Like Jesus, like I don't even know if I'd have anything.
I was kind of a disgrace.
So. It's okay.
But I learned my lesson. It's fine.
You did. Yeah. You did. You learned your lesson. Yeah. You know, speaking of childhood, yeah, I was super girly, but my mom did not want me to be girly at all. So my mom's not girly. And so she really thought that, you know, like, oh, if you don't like give your daughter Barbies and this and that, like she won't want to be girly. But no, I was like, Barbies, dresses, thank you.
Everything.
I know. I got into nails because my dad would take me to the mall. I think it was Hudson's at the time. And he would go to the makeup counters and he would paint my nails for me.
Oh, that's so cute.
All the women there
girl,
like,
Dad.
Right. So my daddy got me into doing my nails. But yeah, man, I swear, I have like over 100 nail polishes. I used to keep in high school. I used to keep like a track of like which color I did which week, so I could cycle through all of them.
Wow, you was dedicated.
Man,
I have never been into nails really, but I do like the press-ons though. Like when I was in a wedding, shout out to Jess and Charles. They got married in September. I want to say it was. I definitely had some really cute long too, because the long ones just look super chic and like super cute.
I know.
And they only gonna last for 2 days, so I just wore them for like the weekend. For me, I don't know how you get yours to stay on longer than that, but mine only lasted for the weekend, right? And
yeah. So
these look
one of them,
cute.
Yeah, this one of them popped off. I have nail glue, so if like one pops off right away, or I keep the box of them, so I'll like if one pops off tomorrow before an event, I'll like put a sub in. Right. But these are also like the shorter length, so I can have them on. The long ass ones, I wouldn't be able to open this with the long ones. I'd be like,
right.
I can't turn my electric toothbrush on. I can't do shit.
Right. Yeah, I feel you. I mean, and I know we're disgraced for the type of interview we just did with the press-ons, but look, just hear us out. We athletes too at the end of the day. So there's times for the press-ons and then there's time to go to trade.
Especially if you're catching football, there's nothing worse like a football onto that. No.
I don't know how they do it. Like,
I
don't know how they do it at all.
No, and we talked before about my black and blue toenail. Like you get those too.
Listen, I lose a toenail a season, at least one toenail. At least one toenail. Whether somebody stepped on it, I planted too hard and went into my shoe. I don't know what it is, but I lose a toenail on the big toe usually.
That's the ones that always go. I've never lost one, but man, that bruise is still growing out. It's like, ugh.
I mean, they grow right back. That's the good thing about toenails, y'all.
Yeah,
they grow right back. You lose a toenail, it turns black and purple. It takes a little bit, to come off. Once it comes off, you grow a new one. You good. It's usually good as new, and then you straight.
Fair. I did the baby feet on Sunday. Have you ever done one of the foot peels?
No. Oh, that's where it like takes all the dry skin off, or does it work?
Yes. Yeah. So I do them beginning of every winter and then kind of right before sandal season starts. And so, you sit there, you wrap your feet in this stuff. This sits for like an hour, 2 hours. And a few days later, everything starts to peel off like a lizard.
Does it hurt?
No. I mean, you're not supposed to peel it off, but obviously. But like, I don't like yanking. Like literally, you sometimes get like whole sheets of like your your skin, and then it just feels like a new baby foot.
And how long does it feel like that?
It takes a few days to like shed everything. So like don't do it before you're gonna have your toes out because you're gonna look really weird.
Okay. But
yeah.
I mean, how long does the softness in the new baby foot?
Oh, I mean, it feels weird for like the first couple of days, then it goes in, but it's like having like a really good pedicure, you know, because it helps get down all your exfoliates everything for you.
Yeah, you're gonna have to send me the link to where you get yours. I want to try it.
Girl, Amazon.
I knew it. Send me the Amazon link. I definitely want to try it.
You already knew what I was going to say.
I always say, I'll try anything twice. The first time you can never be too sure. So.
Exactly. Yeah, first time you might do it wrong.
Exactly.
Man, I'll tell you, tonight I feel so girly and I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I love, you know, I like taking the break away from talking about sports all the time, and I love hearing from successful women.
For sure, definitely. My favorite part is how she was just like, I could do that, and like went and did that shit. Like that's super dope to me.
The fact that she just quit her, like I was assuming that she had been a nail tech and was like, oh, I'm gonna open my own place, but she was just like, fuck it.
Yeah. She did and did that shit and is successful and like had to, you know, buy out the building next to hers. Like that's boss shit. That's boss shit.
I love it.
I'm here for it. She definitely inspired me tonight. That's why it's good to do podcasts like she said what she said, okay?
Yes.
Because you never know what information you'll learn. So you never know what it'll take. Because this 9 to 5 is definitely for the birds. For sure. For me.
I look, I like working 9 to 5 because I like to do stuff later. But that's me. And everyone has their own thing. And you know, I know some people cannot do that.
Yeah. And there's other jobs that you can do that you can also do stuff later. So
true story.
For y'all listening. You got options. Like she said.
So many.
You got options. For sure.
Mm-hmm. You want to get some shout outs so we can get up out of here?
Let me get some shout outs. First things first, shout out to Mel for just coming on here. Like I said, being an inspiration, showing us what it is to be a boss. Just going crazy. I hope that Trey Bella Academy is coming soon, man. Who knows? I might enroll. We'll see.
Switch careers.
Right. Shout out to all the fans. Shout out to everybody listening, watching, supporting. We appreciate y'all. Shout out to everybody at podcast. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We appreciate y'all.
Yes, shout out obviously to Mel. Had a great time. Can't wait to go. And shout out to the guys, T Nick, AB.
T Nick, especially T Nick for the game.
Man,
I'm the champ.
I like that game, man. We're gonna have to get that in some ties with our Chicago guests.
For sure.
But yeah, man, shout out to everyone that was hitting us up. Shout out to our girl Cam that's gonna come to the nail salon with us.
Me and there.
Exactly. We'll be back next week. We're gonna have one more guest this month, and then we're gonna take a little breather for the holidays. We all need it, and then we'll be back next year. But next week we also have a fantastic guest. We won't say it yet though. But that is us. Thank you for tuning into She Said What She Said.
Period. Y'all have a good night.
Bye.